Hi, this is Karen Harrison. Welcome to December Reiki call. My website is www.karenharrison.net. My YouTube channel is Karen Harrison Reiki. And tonight we are going to do the Empowered by the River of Peace meditation. I thought that during this holiday season, it would be a good time to just have a little time for yourself, a little rest and relaxation, a little going within, a time to slow down from the busyness of all the parties and buying presents and wrapping them. Hmm. I don't know about you all, but I had a white elephant party this weekend and I wrapped my presents in such a way that they were the last two presents chosen. I even baited them with chocolate on top, and I don't know. I guess they looked like they were that a kid wrapped them because it's not my best skill. Okay. Well, first I am going to tell you about the River of Peace. This is an experience that William Rand wrote. It is from the Reiki Master Manual. Oops. Okay, well, I can't show you because I have my virtual background up. Things disappear. Anyway, this is one of the processes in the Reiki Masterclass, and it can also be used outside of class just to help instill a greater sense of peace along with healing. So that is our purpose in meditation tonight. And I also have some special music written for me by Chris Valentine out of Dallas, Texas. She's one of our licensed Reiki Master teachers. Excuse me. And she not only teaches Reiki, but she writes music and she does art things. So the song that she wrote for me is called Sacred Earth. So I will start playing it softly when I'm talking, and then I will turn it up some when I'm through talking. Okay. So here is this description of the River of Peace. There is a sacred mountain range where the peaks of the mountains reach up energetically into the higher heavens. The rain and snow that fall on these mountains come from the highest spiritual heaven. The water flows down the mountains and over beautiful waterfalls, then flows together to form a sacred river. The river also flows through a volcanic area where it's warmed to jacuzzi temperature. The water in the River of Peace is crystal clear and completely pure, and unites us with the earth's sacred energy. It also unites us with all living things. It awakens us to our authentic human spirit. Our authentic gifts, talents, skills, and higher consciousness are revealed in our daily life. A new sense of belonging fills our sense of well-being. Because the river comes from the highest heavens, you'll be able to breathe underwater. That is, if you want to go underwater. How far you want to go in the water is totally up to you. Do what makes you feel safe. And if you choose to breathe the water, the sacred water flows completely through you, healing and refreshing every part of your being. There are also flames underwater and on the surface. These are the living flames of the holy fire, Reiki energy, which do not burn, but are soothing, purifying, guiding, and empowering. You may have other beautiful experiences not mentioned here. So that is the information about it. So during this time, when we begin the meditation, if you want, you can go lay down and relax, or you can just simply lean back in your chair. You can turn off your video if you want. It'll only be, oh, I don't know, maybe about 5 to 7 minutes of the guided part. And then we'll have about 15 minutes in the silence with the music for you to have the experience. And then we'll come back and have a few minutes to write about your experience if you like, and then a time to share. So that is our format. So if any of you wants to go get comfortable, go ahead and do that. And I'm going to start the sound. You have a cat on your back. So how's the volume of the music? Is it, I want it to be fairly low, but something that you can hear. Would you say it's fairly low? Can't hear it?
Can't hear it.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Much better now.
All right, and how is the volume? Good?
Good.
Okay. All right, Ashley, we're just getting ready to begin the Empowered by the River of Peace meditation. So feel free to get comfortable and relax. Before we begin the River of Peace meditation, I'm going to start with a short grounding meditation. So imagine a beautiful beam of Reiki energy, highest heavens, coming down and now flowing over your crown. It flows over your face, down your neck, over your upper back, on down your shoulders. Flows on down your mid-back, your stomach, on down over your pelvic bowl. Next down your legs. On down, legs into your feet. Down into the earth. Energy flows down to the center of the earth, grounding you and anchoring you. Now the column of energy gets more bigger, and it fills the room that you're in. Flowing through the room, down into the earth, grounding the room. Beautiful, very center. Now we move into Empowered by the River of Peace experience. Imagine it's a beautiful sunny day. You're walking through a beautiful forest. You breathe into yourself. Imagine you're breathing in life force energy. Imagine the earth's energy flowing up the bottom. As you walk along this beautiful tree, the grass. There's some flowers, blue and white. It's merged, life and harmony. Peace. You need to walk along. Notice that the head is getting lighter. And you realize you're coming to the edge of the world. For you, it's a beautiful river. The river. There's beautiful flowers growing along the river. There's a path following along the side of the river. Follow the path. Walk along the path. Tune into the energy of the water. And you feel its sacredness. With the flow of the river, try to feel yourself becoming one with living things. Now you come to a place where you can easily enter. Bottoms of the water's edge. Realize the river contains the life energy of all living. Drink from the river. Really passive, right? Realize you are one with all living. And this gives you a sense of belonging. Water, whatever is that. Feel it flowing around you. Light from the highest heaven shining on you as you play in the river's water. River of peace guiding you. Allow yourself guided by the river. Now we have 15 minutes of alignment for you to have your own experience. Reflect on your experience or to write about it. Okay. Well, Janice, I just now saw your message about turning the music down a little bit.
Oh, no worries.
Sorry
I
about
can hear you pretty well.
I was just keeping my focus on alert for any Zoom bombers. So, okay. Well, would anyone like to share anything about your experience?
I don't. Oh, shoot. I'm still getting feedback. Could you mute yours, Sonia?
I thought I am muted.
Yeah, it sounds okay.
Okay. It was beautiful. at first I felt that I was alone there. And then all of a sudden there was just this feeling of peace and love. And at first I knew the animal kingdom was there with me. And then I knew that what I call my crew, all the divine and the enlightened ones, my spirit guides, everybody was there with me. And at first I had been walking around, and then I found myself laying down, and the animals were coming up and sniffing my face and my hands. So it was really beautiful. And then I was up again walking. But then it was interesting because the music was so beautiful. And Chris is one of my teachers. So I ended up having a conversation with her about the music.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, this music is by Chris Valentine out of Dallas. So she sells her tracks, and she'll also create special music for you if you ask. Okay, thank you. Anyone else want to share?
I will. It was interesting because I think I mentioned this before, Karen, that ever since I took animal Reiki, mm, the animals show up, and it's always there's a meaning behind those animals at the time, but certain ones kind of always show up. So lion always shows up. He was there, and then hippo, and I was floating. I should mention I was floating in the river, just kind of looking up, sort of through, sort of as the bare branches arced over the river from both sides. I could just sort of see up through that. And so then hippo came and warthog came, and we're kind of floating around. And then it got a little whack daddy, in that started seeing, I would say, faces of Black and brown children who were indigenous from somewhere, which then, and they weren't calm faces. There was fear. And then there was a series of adult faces in masks or paint or that type of thing. And again, there was anger in those faces. Then I was shown kind of almost like the plains, but I couldn't tell if it was it could have been the mid, like it's almost like somewhere anywhere from the Dakotas down to like northern New Mexico, because it was kind of that just ubiquitous. And then jaguars showed up, both yellow and black, and I felt like I was being told I needed to go do something, but unfortunately I don't know what it was yet. So I there are times before that started with the children. I had said, I'd seen through warthog, and then said, show me what I need to know, or show me what you want me to know. And that's when the thing with the faces started. And so I'm like, maybe I better word that more carefully next time, because I still don't know. I'll have to go look up what hippo and warthog are about, but they always have meaning.
Well, I think that will be interesting to meditate on that meditation and ask, okay, what is the meaning for me of that? I don't know, but it will be revealed.
Usually.
Okay, well, thank you. Anyone else want to share?
I'll share. I think the music really made me feel very light and airy. And so I was kind of floating and zooming in the air and then in the water and back up. At the same time, I felt very grounded and buzzing and great energy. And then out of the blue, I just got a very strong message that said anything is possible. And that was a very big comfort to me.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, anybody else want to share? Well, I'll share that I just felt, even as I was watching for Zoom bombers, I felt very just centered and focused and surrounded. People experience the meditations, which we call experiences, differently. Some people are more visual and will have beautiful visions of things, or maybe not so beautiful visions. I tend to be more of a feeler, so I feel the energy surrounding me. Uh, some people have other ways of being in touch with the energy. Maybe they have beautiful thoughts. Maybe they just feel more, I don't know, alert or calm or peaceful or quiet, or maybe they fall asleep. So any of that is perfectly fine, however you experience it. Of course, if you're driving, maybe not a good time to do this meditation. Best to do it where you can be in a quiet, safe space at home. Okay. Anybody else want to share?
I like to think that when I get monkey brain during a meditation, that there's a reason for it. So I try to, as I'm going along, not fight the monkey brain, but just let it flow. And then normally it'll work its way out until something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I forget why I had monkey brain.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good point. And just become an observer of the thoughts and observe that they are coming and they are flowing and they're going.
Yeah.
Pick those back up at the end of the meditation. Okay. Well, I appreciate you all joining me for this Empowered by the River of Peace meditation with music from Chris Valentine out of Dallas, Texas. I think her website is christyvalentine.com. My website is karenharrison.net, and you can find the recording of this Reiki Call podcast on my website and also on my YouTube channel at Karen Harrison Reiki, and many of the places where you might get your podcasts. So we meet for Reiki Call on the third Monday of the month. So I will look forward to seeing you all then. And I will just be returning from a Reiki teacher vacation with the other licensed teachers in Hana, Hawaii at William Rand's house. So that will always be inspirational. And I wish you all the very brightest and best of holidays. Remember to utilize your Reiki energy, send it ahead to all of your holiday events and parties, family gatherings for peace and harmony with everyone and all the relationships, so that you can manifest the best experiences. Okay, well, many hugs and much love. And I'm just trying to find, where is that recording button? Well, I guess I will find it in a minute. Okay, well, thank you all very much and many blessings.
Thank
Same
you.
to you. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.